Hi viewers, welcome back to another video. This video is the continuation to the last video that we have. Last video we spoke about Kolhapur and nearby locations, that Rankala Lake, and this one is the about our next destination to reach Goa. Once we are vacating the accommodation that we had here in Kolhapur. So once we are done there, okay, మేము వెళ్ళేటప్పుడు we started somewhere early in the morning, like 6 o'clock or 6:10, something like that. So మేము వెళ్ళేటప్పుడు we spoke to these guys here in hotel and they told us to take this route. Okay, take this route from actually to reach Goa. There are two ways it seems. One is the Ghat and the another is the PhondaGhat. Ghat seems to be the majority's choice to reach Goa, but this one is the another. Maaku తెలిసింది ఏంటంటే with the discussion that Amboli is actually might be the shorter థింగ్ ఈజ్ దట్ వాళ్ళు చెప్పడం అక్కడ చాలా విలేజెస్ ఉంటాయి మధ్యలో. సో యూ హ్యాడ్ టు బీ పేషెంట్ అండ్ యూ హ్యాడ్ టు బీ వెరీ స్లో ఇన్ ట్రావెలింగ్. మీకు డెస్టినేషన్ కూడా కొద్దిగా లేట్ కావచ్చు అన్నట్టు అన్నారు. సో వీఆర్ నాట్ షూర్, వీ నెవర్ వెంట్ దేర్, బట్ వాట్ వీ అండర్స్టూడ్ విత్ ద డిస్కషన్ ఈస్ దట్ ఇట్ ఈస్ బెటర్ టు టేక్ దిస్ రూట్. And if you are starting from Kolhapur, you can actually take these routes. One is from Radhanagari Road, that is adjacent to Rankala Lake. There is also another route which can also club similar to the same PhondaGhat viewpoint. But because of Google Maps and maaku Google Maps nunchi చూపించిన directions ప్రకారము we had to take this route and come in middle of the forest. Good thing is that because of this drive we were able to see a lot of sugarcane farms. మన చెరుకు తోటలు చాలా ఉన్నాయి మధ్యలో. ఇప్పుడు మీరు వీడియోలో చూసే కూడా బిసైడ్ టు దట్ మీరు చూసేవన్నీ. సో most of the forest, the only single crop that we can see is sugarcane. Other than that, we don't even see anything else. The whole journey from Kolhapur to the viewpoint, it's all about sugarcane. That's all. And middle you can also see some river ranges, and the picture that you are seeing now, this is the highest point that you can reach on PhondaGhat. Okay, this is the viewpoint. This is the viewpoint, the highest point where you can reach. And from here, this point, this lane that you're seeing now, ఇది మీరు చూస్తున్న ఫోటో ఏదైతే ఉందో, this is the highest point actually. So many times I've seen that people take pictures here online and put up their photos, it seems. But from here on, as this is the highest point and this is also the starting point from where you can go down the hill. Okay, throughout all this మీకు డౌనే ఉంటుంది, you don't accelerate up. And moreover, the picture that you're seeing, okay, ఈ mountain and this hill, ఇప్పుడు వీడియోలో I'm not sure how you can see it, but when you see it directly early in the morning, like 9 o'clock or in that time, sun rays hit చేస్తూ ఉంటాయి, and at the same time it is going to pass through all these trees, and you will have a very beautiful and very majestic look of these big hills, these big hills. So I would say that if you wanted to come this point, it is better that you start early in the morning, somewhere like 6 o'clock, and try to be here some maybe 9 or 9:30. That would be the best time. If you can come up early in the morning, even that is fine. That's going to be even better. But it's a plan that you make out of it. And from here on everything is going to be downshift. The video that you are seeing now, this is the downshift, and the hill is the road you can see is the steep down. steep down. People, just like now you're seeing, people will stop their cars and try to have some refreshments or the sceneries and the view that they try to enjoy. But yeah, pretty much it's the starting point to go down the hill. And I would say if you are a new driver, you are trying to learn, and if you have a new car that you want to practice, maybe it's not the right place for you to start here. If you're a fresher, definitely if you're a fresher, I would say it's not best for you to come here, because what I can tell you with my experience is that we started early in the morning, and by the time we reached the viewpoint, it was already like 9 o'clock. So we didn't feel much about the road, because the viewing and the atmosphere, everything was cool, and I just went by the flow. But if you see the video now, okay, and from now or from going here on, all you can see is the steep down. At the same time, Miku, left side low, you will see big gaps in between these rocks and the roads. Okay, road ki unno rock ki madhyalo enante there is a big gap. I never noticed this gap, and this deviation I never happened to notice while I was driving. It was all like just the flow. I left the car on the second gear. I think maybe sometimes I shifted to first gear as well, but I don't think it is for anyone's idea to keep your vehicle on neutral and try to drive it, and do not try to use your vehicle's brakes much. Okay, it's not the good thing, because there is a lot of way that you had to go down. So if you keep on pushing on your putting any pressure on your brakes, then that's not a thing that we want to have in middle of a long journey. So try to keep your vehicle on the lower gears, like 1 or 2 at the max, but do not try to be in 3 or 4, something like that, because the gravity itself will pull you down. So there won't be any need of you to put up any more acceleration on your wheels. So keep this information handy if you are going this way, and you can also see the steep turns and the hairpin bends also throughout the journey going down this hill. And now if you see this video, you can also see the leftover places beside to the road from the left side. Okay, and if for the God's sake shouldn't happen, but ఏది అయినా జరిగి మీ వెహికల్ కనుక ఇందులో ఇరుక్కుంది అనుకుంటే మాత్రం దట్స్ గోనా బి a lot of work. Some assistance is compulsory needed, that is for sure. So please be very cautious. I mean, even I never thought I would put up this video, but we were reviewing or looking back to our previous journeys, and this video has come up. So I thought maybe I can give this information out, and probably this video can help people who are trying to get onto this Ghat and try to reach Goa. So with my experience, all I would say is that please be very cautious if you are a new driver, or anyone with do not have any uphill driving experience or going down the shift. Best is that you have to learn this trick, how to use the engine braking. That is for sure. That is a must skill that you have to learn. And from if you come down this hill, okay, if you had to reach Goa, the best route and the probably the best point to connect is through National Highway 66. Okay, that is where we have connected to reach Goa. Our plan వచ్చేసి we wanted to reach Goa by 1 o'clock, but it did not happen. I mean, because of the Ghat, as well as I mean, even we didn't had any food till 1:30. So there are like even if you're planning to get on this hill, it is better for you to have some meals ready or something to eat in middle. I'm sure that if you start climbing on this hill, at least this ghat will take you for 3 to 4 hours, because you may not go beyond 25 or 30 speed for sure. If you're trying to accelerate anything more than that, then it's going to be chaotic for sure, because మీరు లోపల ఇప్పుడు మీరు చూస్తే there is nothing that you can see in general, but because we are on the road and this is the footage of the car's dash cam. So on the upper view is really scary, but the inner route what we are going through now, it's pretty much simple as long as you understand how to stabilize your vehicle, how to put your vehicle under control. And moreover, what I can tell you is that once you're done with this ghat, and if you're going to Goa to Gokarna, I would really suggest, if you are going to Gokarna, you should have a professional driver and a power-filled vehicle that can pull all your luggage, your family, everything together. So Gokarna is really not for any freshers or new drivers. Even professionals do struggle driving there. And I have listened and I have spoken to a few people who came from Hyderabad who really struggle driving on Gokarna roads. That's really hard. And I hope this information give you the information. Okay, you can make literally you can make use of this information for sure. I hope this information finds you well, and take care. We'll try to come up with another video that was in our next destination after reaching Goa and Gokarna. Okay, thank you. Take care. Bye.